Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ebro Lauren Rosenberg back on the program. Friend of the show, Michael Rubin. We've been interviewing you since I think since you took over the Sixers, right? That's how long you've been coming on the show.
It's been a minute. I was young and vibrant then. Now I'm old, but we keep running it back.
Nah, the energy is you got the energy of a 19-year-old, bro. You're out here having a good time.
I got the energy of a 19-year-old. I try to dress like a 19-year-old, but I still got the body of a 52-year-old.
Yeah, but in all fairness, I feel like even when you were 19, you probably had the body of a 52-year-old, which I identify. 100%. I identify with.
To be clear, pre-Mongiorno, get a little extra hair up front. If you saw me when I was, you saw me at 25. There are some pictures that you could just abuse me and have so much fun with. I mean, some of those early pictures I look back and I'm like, wow, it was rough.
Well, Fanatics Fest is on the way, the weekend of June 20th. Everybody's going to be in town. It was phenomenal last year. Thank you for getting us access. Shout out to your whole team over there, Saj and everybody.
You know what I never gave you credit for, Michael? You'll like this. This is dead-ass truth. We have all been to many events, me, Laura, and Ebro, right? I hosted a panel. I don't know that I have ever had a smoother arrival. Like the level to which, Ebro, the way you handle talent arriving there was
top notch.
Top notch. Never had better, honestly.
Well, I love hearing that, but there are many disasters as well. So you're giving me the good story, but don't think it all went like that. We fucked a lot of shit up too. So
I'm sure, but overall, the consumer experience though, like right, because I went there, I went with a couple of friends. Like everyone had a fantastic time. Like you guys seriously put on a great event.
I can't wait to have you guys back. We always look. I love you guys. We love hosting you guys. I mean, this year is going to put last year to shame. And last year was the first year we had no idea whether it was going to work or it wasn't going to work. We had 70,000 incredible sports fans show up for the first inaugural Fanatics Fest. This year we're expecting probably 125, 150,000 people.
Yeah, I bet.
There's so many more athletes, celebrities, artists coming. We got the Fanatics Games this year, so it's going to be a literal movie. I mean, I was looking last night at some of the stunts they have planned, and man, we got two goals. Goal number one is for the 125, 150,000 people that come, they have the time of their life. Goal number two is that we break the internet, not Friday, not Saturday, not Sunday, but for the 3 days of the weekend plus like the next week after it, because we got so many incredible things coming. We got so many things up our sleeve. It's gonna be a blast.
So is the 40-40 what was that? What was that called? It was like the 40-40 relive the 40-40 club. Is that happening again?
Yeah, look, as you guys know, Jay-Z loves the 40-40 brand. He loves the 40-40 club. So when he called me and said, hey, I'd love to do a pop-up and reimagine exactly as it was, I was like, okay, well, that's pretty bold. We're going to build like an entire 40-40 club.
No, he did great. It was phenomenal.
It looked just like it.
Right. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go. It's an amazing idea. Let's do it. And it was spectacular. I remember I don't get to spend enough time in the 40-40 at Fanatics Fest. This is really for the people that are most important to Fanatics. A lot of the, athletes that come to support us, guys like you, our most important partners. And I remember Jay looked at me. He's like, this is insane. He said, by the way, Travis just took over his DJing for hours. You guys probably saw that.
Yep.
Jay's you got everyone on planet Earth there. I mean, it was pretty spectacular. So, but that's really, credit goes out to Jay. Credit goes out to Trav. These guys know how to make these things incredible. I was running around the show trying to be a B-level executive producer and worry about the 70,000 people that were there. But it was great. So we're running that back. We got so many people coming for the first time this year. Last year we had, in the inaugural Fanatics Fest, we had the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, WWE, and UFC all come and do major activations. We saw Peter. He was practicing. When no one was there, he was practicing his WWE walkout. I'm like, who is this guy? This guy just kept doing the WWE walkout time.
Over and over again.
Yeah, over and over again. He got better, by the way, with time. But seriously, we had 6 incredible activations this year. In addition to those 6 sports, we have FIFA coming, Premier League, USTA, F1, Nike Lego, Dick's Sporting Goods, and then you have so many athletes coming for the first time. LeBron James coming for the first time. KD coming back, James Harden coming for the first time, Victor Wembanyama coming back from China directly to us, Cat coming. You got in the football, we moved this from August till July or August till June, just so we could get active NFL players to come. We got Peter's favorite and only football player that he cares about, Jaden Daniels, coming.
That's right.
The guy. The guy.
Yeah. CJ Stroud, Michael Parsons, Caleb Williams, Russell Wilson, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase.
But wait a minute. What about this? I just saw this now. It's official. On Sunday, I believe on Sunday, Michael, you'll now have the official press conference for Canelo Crawford that was announced yesterday as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Wow. That's big.
It's gonna be huge. Here's a crazy thing. I still know the amount of things we haven't announced that we're adding. So, I can't wait. I hope to I just made the decision about 5 minutes ago. I'm here for the day. I'm running down to Indy for the Indy OKC game. And I actually having the first mature moment of my life. I have to be up tomorrow at 5 a.m. So I said, I'm actually going to leave the game at halftime.
Look at you. Responsible.
Look at you.
Responsible Ruben. This is a new leaf. Responsible Ruben in the building. I love it.
Now, do you feel bad leaving at halftime? When they invite you, because I imagine they'll put you in a great place. Do you feel bad at all trying to slip out at halftime of an NBA Finals game? How does that work?
You know what? I didn't, so I realized they started me tomorrow. I'm on CNBC morning show early, and they have me finishing at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. I said, you know what? I got 12 days till Fanatics Fest over. I'm not getting myself sick, so I'm gonna make sure I get that 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Why? So, Michael, you said that this was a loss for you guys last year. You said financially it will be a loss again this year. Why is it so worth it for you to put in this much time for something that's not going to make Fanatics money on paper?
Yeah, for me, I think the way Fanatics is growing, we have a chance to be a big company or a beloved company. Big companies suck. Beloved companies are exciting. I want to be beloved, and we have to do a lot of work to be beloved. And so something like Fanatics Fest is a real give back to fans. I mean, the three of you were there last year. Yep. Can't wait to host you guys again. Yep. Bring your friends, your family. We got you guys all taken care of.
I brought my whole family. I brought nieces, nephews.
Ebro really rolled up. No, Ebro was borderline
How many
nuts.
kids did I have with me? I had like 5 kids.
Like 5?
It was Bebe's kids. It was Ebro's kids up in there. I never seen anything like that.
All right, here's the good news. There are a lot of events that we do that you guys know. I'll be like, yo, come on your own.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
You can bring a person. This one's like, bring anyone that's important, you guys. I got you. When you actually have space for 150,000 people, I'm actually not worried. You know what? You got 17 nephews and nieces. You want to bring them all. We got you taken care of. But, it's just for us, this is really about to give back to fans. And I think what I hope you guys thought last year was like, just everyone had such an amazing time. And so if I can bring 150,000 people through Fanatics Fest, and they're like, man, we love Fanatics because of this. We can't wait to do this next year. Then I'm building a relationship with the customer. And I think that's something special. When we started our sports betting business, we said, how do we be different? And we did 2 things to be very different that we think can build a great relationship with a fan. One is every time you bet, we give you fan cash back that you can spend to make more bets, so you can spend it on merchandise or trading cards or at lids or, tops or at Ticketmaster. And we're going to give away $600-700 million next year of fan cash. People love that. Your player gets hurt in the first quarter of a game, we take that player out of a player prop. The reason I say this is because we thought about how can we be better and how can we be different. And by the way, I think if someone gambles not with Fanatics, it's not smart because our value proposition is better. We got to keep looking at everything we do and say, how do we be better? Fanatics Fest is about that. It's about how do we do something for the fan that only we can do. And I don't think there's another company that could bring together all the sports properties, all the athletes. By the way, you got Jay and Trav coming back this year, Kevin Hart, Cheruski. So people who drive culture, people who drive sports, all hanging together. So it's an honor for us to do it, but it is, man, talk about a passion project. This is definitely a passion project. This is not one that's easy.
Well, and I think what I hear you saying too, being a beloved company, it has a deeper relationship with communities. It has the ability to really touch people in important ways. And the more you can be a part of people's lives long term, the more they have also the desire to want to give and spend their money with your company long term, right? And spend their time and spend their energy with your company because you are making moments, memorable moments for people and their families.
I think that's 100% right. If you build a beloved business, everything follows, great things happen. I think when we started in the fan gear business with Fanatics in 2011, the biggest thing we were thinking about is how to be different, but also I'd watch Amazon put so many of my old partners from my old company that eBay bought out of business. I watched Toys R Us go out of business. I watched Sports Authority go out of business. I watched GNC go through bankruptcy. So, you really think about survival in the beginning. And now you think about, like, look, we actually, everyone knows this. I just keep it real. Not that I want to bring this up, but, like, we went through a real turmoil last year with the MLB jersey where, Nike, for all the right reasons, wanted to reinvent the jersey and do something better for fans. And sometimes when you go try to innovate, it doesn't always work. And going through that, issue. And by the way, we went back and did exactly what fans wanted us to do and the players wanted us to do. We brought the old jersey back.
We talked to you about that. I think we had you up around that time.
Yeah. But let me tell you what changed. We went back and we said, hey, what is our brand purpose? And our brand purpose is to relentlessly enhance the fan experience in everything we do. And you got to ask yourself in everything you do, is this doing that or not? I think we had made decisions before that weren't. And so the great thing now is we put everything through the filters. Does this relentlessly enhance the fan experience? Well, Fanatics Fest, it absolutely does. Convening all of our sports properties, all of our athletes to one place and allowing fans to come. By the way, a ticket's $60, very inexpensive to come into it and have people have a great time. And you see all these smiling faces, we're winning. And so we love that. And by the way, then that story gets told on social media. Last night, I spent till 11 o'clock in the night reviewing all the applications for Fanatics Games of each person who said why they should be in the Fanatics Games. And I don't know, do you guys know what the Fanatics Games are?
I was explaining to them a bit, but please share.
Please.
Yeah, so basically we're taking 50 athletes, artists, celebrities, 50 average Joe fans. We're putting them in a competition, okay? It's 8 athletic events. You take your best 6, you drop 2. So things like throwing a football for accuracy, the WWE walkout, how hard can you punch in the UFC, throwing competition in baseball. Again, take the eight competitions. They're like a couple minutes each. Keep the best 6, drop your worst 2 scores, average them together. 100 people competing, 50 average Joes, 50 celebrities, artists, etc., athletes, and $1 million cash prize. Bag of money. Take it out with security Sunday afternoon.
A literal bag of cash.
Bag
Crazy.
of cash.
No, I love
bag
it.
of cash. It's a big bag. It's stuffed bag of cash. By the way, 500.
Ladies and gentlemen, pay your taxes, though, please.
You definitely pay your taxes. We're going to give you a W-2 for that. $500,000 Ferrari.
Jordan rookie, or is it LeBron rookie?
Third prize is a 2003 Topps LeBron James rookie card. And so you got people, and by the way, a lot of guys that you follow every day. Travis Scott's competing, Drewski, Kevin Hart. But then you got some real athletes: Michael Parsons, Tom Brady, James Harden, Kevin Durant,
DJ Khaled.
Daniels. Yeah, I was talking about real athletes, so you're going back to DJ Khaled. I'm not putting him in the real athlete competition. I can't wait. By the way, Khaled called me 2 weekends ago. He's like, yo, you see me running? Do you see me running with that guy? I saw him at the DMV. You see what I'm made of? He said, I need it in the Fanatics Games. I'm like, all right, so like, do you want to compete against Drewski? He's like, no, I want Brady. He said, Brady may be good in football.
God.
He's like, Brady may be good in football, but I'll take him in basketball. I'll take him in golf. He's scared of me, man. I got this.
Yo, Khaled is sneaky athletic. Y'all better watch out.
Yo, he's been training with that viral trainer. Like, he's been putting in work. I don't know if you guys have seen him lately. Like running with weights.
I just want to say I've seen no signs of his athletic skills.
Yeah,
he looks
me
more
neither.
like me on the field, on the court, on the ice. And by the way, I called Brady. Brady's like, yo, you better get him in an ambulance. I'm going to work him. He said, there better be paramedics following him by the time I'm done with him. So now we got a little trio. We added Eli Manning to this. So we got Tom Brady, Eli Manning, and Khaled going through this together.
That's a lot of fun.
There's going to be some serious smack being talked. By the way, that may be the only games I go to watch myself to see how that goes down.
When does that jump off? What day?
So it's all, you can do it anytime you want because each person's competing on their own, but we pair people up like in golf. So it's individual competition, but you still run them through the competition together. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right. Winners know them right at the end. We'll have a little closing ceremony. Give out that bag of cash with the W-2. Give out that Ferrari with the keys. Give out that 2003 LeBron James rookie card.
If an average Joe wins that cash, the W-2 is so key.
Now, you have to be, Michael, you have to be rooting for an average Joe here to win. That's the story that you're hoping to tell, no?
Obviously. But by the way, I got to tell you something. If you think I don't want to see someone that no one thinks is going to win, I mean, that's what makes the storyline great. I've seen some, by the way, you see, like, I saw this little 14-year-old kid who were put in the competition. He's, like, sneaky athletic, and I got to tell you something. Some of the guys are taking this really seriously. Like, Michael Parsons, like, yo, I don't want anything when I do this. Like, I'm training for this. Like, he's taking it seriously. Talked to James Harden yesterday. Like, he's taking this seriously. KD, like, the rumors, he's taking this seriously. They're going to lock in. But some of the guys, like, it's going to be, I can't wait to see what happens.
No, it's a good time. Fanatics Fest, June 20 is the day it kicks off. Friday, June 20, rolls through the whole weekend. You can get your tickets on the app, on the Fanatics app. Where else can you get tickets? That's the best way, right?
FanaticsFest.com, the app. Got to get your tickets, get in there. And get there early. By the way, we need everyone dressed as a super fan. So we thought of this like a week before it went off last year. We said, come dressed in a full team uniform. Like whoever your favorite player is, you know, if it's a hockey player, skates, pants, helmet, everything.
Whatever,
football
the whole
player,
thing.
Come fully dressed. If it's a wrestler, come like fully dressed, super fan. The person who won last year came. It was insane. She was in like a full table. She was walking around with like a giant, inside of a giant table. And like as a Buffalo Bills fan, she won this year. The winner of the best dressed fan they get to go to the Super Bowl with Fanatics. Not only to 2 game tickets, hotels, first class tickets, the Fanatics party. Party is very hard to get into. A lot harder than an NFL Super Bowl ticket.
That party's crazy.
It's a crazy party. By the way, we're taking them to WrestleMania ringside, and then we're taking them World Cup final game in New York City.
World Cup final.
By the way, that works for you guys too. If you guys come dressed in press, you guys can win that.
Wow.
Peter,
you're not going to let me win. You're going to be like, listen, I already see you at the Super Bowl. You get nothing.
I'm dressing as Rhea Ripley. That's my plan this year.
By the way, that could be good. And then on top of it, every hour out of the hour, we're picking the best dressed fan. So it's open to close, best dressed fan. We're going to yank you back, figure out who one of your favorite athletes are that are there, and take you to meet them. It's like we love doing lots of surprises. So, and we got so many things, people. I'll tell you, if you like surprises, you got to be Fanatics Fest because there's going to be a lot of them.
The way you've taken gear and really created this entire fan engagement community and the way you're locking in is special, bro. And we appreciate you always sharing with us, man.
Well, I appreciate you guys. I feel like we all came up together. You guys are the best. I love you guys. You guys have always been big supporters. I'm always here for you guys. You guys are always here for us. I can't wait to host you guys at Fanatics Fest with entire family. Everyone you guys know, I expect you guys to bring big groups and come have a great time.